What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, Be Nicole Inspiring Souls. And today's video, y'all, I received 3 to 4 texts this week asking me questions about relationships, and so I thought, why not give a quick little rundown for my single women, those of you who find yourselves in the talking, dating phase, and give you some tips so that you do not allow, oh boy, to waste your time. And I know that during this time where we're all practicing social distancing, or at least we should be, we can be more likely to respond to those hey big head texts or find ourselves entertaining randoms. Those are guys that you know you don't see a future with. So I wanted to come on, give some tips. I hope that you all enjoy, and I just can't wait to hear the feedback from this video. And let me know in the comments if you want to see more videos like this. Get started. All right, ladies, tip number 1, okay? Listen to what he does say so that you can fully comprehend that which he isn't saying. It's really not that complicated, but I think this is one of those things that we typically make more complicated. So guys are communicators, because even when they are communicating, and maybe it's something that we really don't want to hear, we feel like they didn't answer the question as such. Basically, the answer that he's given and whatever he said, he's telling you exactly what he thinks about you, where he sees this going, or at least what pace he wants for things to go. You have 2 options, right? You're either in agreement with that, which he isn't saying, or you are going to go ahead, chunk the deuces. And it's okay, of course, ask questions or try to gain clarity on things, but just know that even when he isn't saying that which you want to hear, there is something within his statement that he is saying. Could be indirectly, could be directly. Don't waste your time in trying to overanalyze that which he isn't saying, because he's basically letting you know on the front end what he thinks about you and where he sees this thing between the 2 of you going. Don't get too caught up in what his family or his friends think about you. They know him way better than you do, and will typically always side with you staying or giving him a second chance. You have got to always figure out what it is that's best for you, and that's what you have to do. So if it is best for you to give second chances and to stick around, kind of play the waiting game, then by all means do that. But don't waste your time. So if you've done that and he's not being respectful of that, or at least even acknowledging that, then cut. Let your standards be set. Let your standards already be in place so that you can communicate your standards with him on the front end. He can either level up, okay, or he can keep watching you from the sidelines, sis. Either or. And if he's interested, he's going to level up. If he's not really sure if a relationship is what he wants, then sis, he may opt to keep watching you be successful and do you from the sidelines, and that of course is on him. But don't settle, don't drop your standards, don't try to, play this ultimatum game. Let your standards be your standards. If you want to do more of something, communicate that to him, and then watch and see how he responds. Does he make any adjustments his end? If not, then he's not interested in doing more of that thing. If you're interested and texting more, talking more, going out more, communicate that to him. But you also want to see how he responds to that which you're communicating as a concern, because that in itself speaks volumes about what he thinks of you and if he's willing to put in this extra work or extra effort to pursue you. Don't waste your time in trying to continue communicating that which you've already communicated, sis. He heard you the first time, okay? And the thing is, at that point, once you've communicated your standards, and then you've actually watched him and how he made adjustments or didn't make adjustments, you can stick around, sis, if that's what you want to do, because now you know what it is and what it is not. So if you want to stick around just because you're having fun, then by all means do you. But you can also let little birdie fly, because there will be someone that comes around, and the moment that you communicate those things that bother you or those things that are of a concern of yours, then he's going to make adjustments, and his actions will speak louder than words. Okay, guys, naturally pursue those that they are attracted to, but
sis, do not get caught up.
Okay, do not get caught up in the fact that he thinks you're pretty. Let me just tell you, I think you're gorgeous. You're beautiful, you're pretty, you all that and then some. Okay, his follow-up game speaks volumes. He makes the first move, and then you respond, but then after you respond, his pursuit drops or it starts to dwindle. Honey, don't waste your time in trying to make excuses because he made the first move. The thing about guys is they somehow get caught up in like this whole like chase thing. And so once they've actually caught something that they've wanted for so long, and they actually get it, sometimes the thrill of the chase is no longer of excitement to them. So he will start to play some mind games. So do not get caught up in the fact that he thinks you're pretty. You are.
Do not get caught up in the fact that he thinks you're pretty. You are. Do not get caught up in the fact that he thinks you're pretty. You are.
And don't get caught up in the fact that he made the first move. Guys do this all the time. Don't ask me why. His follow-up game speaks volumes about his character and where he sees the relationship going. Ladies, all I'm trying to say is that you are the prize, okay? You are the prize, right? And it's so important for you to know that going into the relationship. And as things evolve, like as things come up, of course, both parties will have to make adjustments and, you know, will have to be open to make changes. But I think that sometimes we, right, the female, we are trying to commit to a guy who honestly has no desire to even be in a relationship. We somehow just got caught up in something that he said or something that he did, and then we started to overanalyze it and create this picture in our mind. And so now you're confused when in all honesty he was just looking for entertainment. Sometimes entertainment is simply just talking, passing time. I think it's so important for you to basically set the tone in the beginning. Know that once you've set the tone in the beginning, he has options, right? He can choose to continue to pursue you and to be serious with his pursuit, knowing that everybody doesn't get opportunities to communicate with you on the level that he is. But if for whatever reason you feel as if though like he is wasting your time, 9 times out of 10 he is. So at that point you are now back in control and you can
cut him off.
You can cut him off. And the thing about it is that you don't always have to like explain why you're cutting him off. You can just cut him off. You can stop taking his calls. You can stop reaching out. You can stop going to his page. Like, you can just stop doing a lot of things, and trust me, he'll get the message. The crazy part about it is that what you'll find a lot of times when you were talking to a guy who acted as if though he was interested in you, which at one point he may have been, and he'll like give you the line like he maybe isn't ready for a relationship or doesn't see that happening in the near future for him, you'll notice that when you cut him off, sometimes 2-3 months later, he is in a whole relationship. And the thing about it is that it wasn't that he didn't want a relationship. The hardest part is that he just didn't want a relationship with you. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I think it's much better for you to find that out on the front end than to have invested time, effort, money, resources, and find that out on the back end. So, sis, be about your business during this time. You don't have to be busy creating something, but I would encourage you to tap into the one thing that you've always wanted to know more about. don't feel like you have to come out of this thing and be a boss in all areas, because that's not the case. Do what's best for you, but do not allow some knucklehead to waste your time or to add any extra stress to your plate. You already have a plate full of opportunities and you're going places. And the thing about it is that you want to be partnered with someone who is also going places and someone who recognizes that you're going places, which would require them to, as I said earlier, level up or keep watching you from the sidelines. But you don't want to give him any more access to you to the point where it's starting to weigh you down. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I, of course, will see you in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with a friend. And I will have another video posted next Sunday, okay? So come back next week and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.